Good morning. Today is October the 29th, 2025. It is 11, it's 12:25 p.m. And thank you all for coming to Dragon King 72 Media, L.L.C. here on YouTube. This video is also going to be played on Twitter, probably November the 2nd. So when you see this on Twitter, you'll know because they put me in Twitter jail because of some of my comments. But my theory or my philosophy is if you haven't been put in Twitter jail, you're not a free thinker. Okay, that's how I feel about it, regardless of what side you're on. And I wanted to talk about real quick Abby Phillips. She is from Nigeria. She is not from this country. She has a show on CNN called Newsnight with Abby Phillips, and the show basically is a show of different pundits, different philosophies, ideas, political views, lawyers, doctors, Congress people, what have you, right? And she is not from this country. I believe she's from Nigeria. I'm saying that because I'm going to give the situation context. So, and Abby Phillips is she's a Nigerian person, and I'm going to come back to that, and I'm going to give that statement context. So, Abby Phillips appeared on The Breakfast Club a few days ago. So, and they were interviewing her because she has a book out about Jesse Jackson. I'm not sure what it's titled. I won't be buying the book because I won't be buying the book because I won't be buying the book because I don't like her. I just don't like what she's standing for lately. And so she was being asked when it came to Kamala Harris's 107 days, what she felt about it, right? And so she was on The Breakfast Club saying that, and privately, the people that she's spoken to says that she's burnt bridges. Charlemagne quickly said that he enjoyed the book. She said it sounded very, like Kamala Harris didn't care. She was just, having to just burn these bridges when she didn't have to. And it made her look bad. And she probably shouldn't run in 2028. Whether you agree with the Kamala Harris not running or running in 2028 is irrelevant, because what Abby Phillips did was basically tell that this black American woman should not be able to speak her truth, say what's on her mind, explain the issues, concerns, and just things that have happened to her in her life. And she definitely shouldn't do it because she's a political figure. Here's the thing. When you have other black women or other black people telling folks that they should not be able to or should not be able to speak them for themselves, it goes back to the house nigga versus the field nigga. And that's what it's come down to. And at this point, I would say that Abby Phillips is a house nigga. Yes, I said it, house nigga. Okay? So, if you know anything about that analogy, you will understand exactly what I said without me having to go into detail. I don't care if Kamala Harris was working as a postmaster, or she was a general, or she was someone in authority somewhere else in society, government, or any place. As a woman of color, as a particularly a black and Indian woman, she has the right to tell her story. She has the right to genuinely and authentically express herself, how she felt she was being treated, regardless of whether or not you like it. She has a right to do that because she is an individual. She's a human being. She's going through something. She has emotions. Why is it that when a white man or a white woman speaks, all of a sudden, oh, she wrote a very intriguing tell-all. Oh, he really broke it down and exposed the hierarchy and all of that. But when a black woman do it, all of a sudden she's burnt bridges. All of a sudden the black woman has burnt bridges. No, she didn't burn bridges. She had a right to tell her truth. She had a right to tell her truth. And that's exactly what she did in that 107 Days book by Kamala Harris. She had a right to tell her truth. And that's the problem. We exclude certain people from telling their truth, and experiences. You know what I'm saying? We remove the ability to express to other folks how we were feeling in the moment. And like Kamala Harris was saying, and like many should agree, particularly if you're a black person, why are the storytellers of our history, the majority of them are white people, white men in particular, telling black history? That history has not always been accurate. Matter of fact, 90% of it hasn't been accurate. That's why we've had to go back as black people and go uncover that shit, as painful as it is. Why can a black person, black Indian woman, person of color, tell their own history, give their own accounts of what happened? Because like Kamala Harris said, former Vice President Kamala Harris said, she is not going to leave it up to others, white men, to tell her history as a black Indian woman of color in this society. She has every right to say how she felt, who did her wrong, who she thought helped her, who she got mistreated by. At the end of the day, she's still a fucking human being. Former vice president or not, political figure or not, she has every right to say whatever the hell she wants to say. And for Abby Phillips, someone who is not from this country, to say something like that, who's also a woman of color, is disrespectful. It is absolutely disrespectful. It is absolutely disrespectful. Nigerian people are... Abby Phillips came from Nigeria. She was not born or raised in this country. And I am so sick of all of these Africans that are coming from other countries, specifically Nigeria, and those that are in London, England, always talking about black Americans. We this, we that. How dare you, Abby Phillips, come into this fucking country, get an education, reap the benefits of all our efforts, black American efforts, decades and decades of making sure that we had civil rights, making sure that people like yourself come over here, and we've opened the door for you to live the way we should have been living for years, but we fought. How dare you, Abby Phillips, and the rest of you Africans that come over here, always got some shit to say about black Americans. But it's our efforts, our political, our civil rights, our social efforts that made it possible for you to get your ass over here from Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Guyana, and all the rest of the motherfucking places to come over here and live the way we should have been living. We should have had to fight for our fucking civil rights after slavery, but we did. How dare you go on a fucking nationally syndicated show talking about what Kamala Harris, a woman who is born and raised in this country as a black Indian woman, she should have said the things that she said. Oh, she's burnt bridges. No, the fuck she had. She told her truth. And that's what the fuck she's supposed to do. And she also is an American. Americans have the right to express themselves. First Amendment, we have the right to express ourselves. That's the problem with you damn Africans that come over here from Nigeria and all those other places. You don't understand the struggles, decades and decades, and still to this day. Always saying we lazy, we this. No, we are tired of the bullshit. We are tired of the bullshit. And how dare you, Abby Phillips, go on fucking The Breakfast Club of all places, and nobody checked your ass on what you were saying about Kamala Harris. Another reason The Breakfast Club is a fucking notorious platform for motherfuckers who actually are saying stupid shit like you, Abby Phillips. Now, I'm going to continue to watch your show because I'm going to continue to stay on your fucking neck. That's what I'm going to fucking do, Abby fucking Phillips. You may not ever see this, but I don't give a fuck. You are dirty, you're low down and dirty. And make no mistake, you are the darkest. As beautiful as that skin is, Abby Phillips, you are the darkest of many black women. If I were you, I would read the fucking room at CNN and all these other networks, okay? All these other legacy networks, okay? Pay attention, Abby fucking Phillips. You on the fucking watch list, sweetie. Black folks, the way we got Stephen A. Smith together, we gonna get your ass together too. Fuck what you heard.